My dear students, I'm about to tell you a very sad story. Once upon a time, in the far, far, far kingdom, there was a line which didn't have any equation. So let's help out the line to find out the equation. Now we are going to find out and learn about equation of a line. This is the first question in the handout I gave it to you. So this is the one I will be working on. And look at that. We have a line here, the blue line right over here. We have a blue line here. It doesn't have the equation such as y equals 2x plus 3. It doesn't have equation. So we are going to figure out equation of the line. How do we do this? The first thing what we're going to do is you need to figure out the perfect coordinates on the line. So there are few perfect coordinates here, such as this one is perfect, and this one is perfect, and this one is perfect. One more. Those are all, you see the cross line passing through the cross line, they are perfect coordinates. So which ones are not perfect coordinates? This is not. This is not. They are not perfect coordinates. You want to find out the cross line so you can write down the coordinates easily. And now, after you find out the coordinates, you don't have to point out all the perfect coordinates. You don't have to. Just pick two of them. So which two I'm about to pick? I'm going to pick this one. I'm not going to pick that one. I'm not going to pick this one, and I'm not going to pick that one. So I'm just gonna pick two coordinates. You can have more perfect coordinates, but just pick two and write down the coordinates. So what is the coordinate here? Remember, x line first, and that goes up here, which is 1, 2, 3, minus 4. So minus 4, comma, and then let's figure out the y. Y goes here, which is 1, 2. Minus 2. How about that coordinate, that point? This is at 2 and 1. So let's write down the coordinates. Coordinates we have is minus 4 minus 2 and 2, 1. So let me copy the coordinate. You need the two coordinates. And let's open a new page, paste it here. Okay, once you have the coordinates, now we need to label. We need to label it because we are going to use the formula, which is slope equals y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. All right. So which ones are the x's and y's? Remember, the first one is x, and then you have y. First one is x, and then you have y. Which one is 1? Which one is 2? It doesn't matter which one you picked. So I'm going to pick the top as the first one. You can pick the lower one as the first one. Doesn't matter. You won't make mistake. So this is number 1. This is number 1. This is number 2. That is number 2. All right. Once you label, it just becomes easier. And you just apply the formula. So I need to write down y2. Which one is y2? This one is y2. Let's write that down. 1. And then, remember, we are going to write down the negative sign that comes from the formula. So let's do that. And now I am going to write down what the y1 is. It could be negative number, it could be positive number, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, I need to write that down. y1 is, in this case, negative number, negative 12. So I'm going to write down, I'm sorry, negative 2. Negative 2 here. Yes, I'm going to have 2 negative signs. So that will make it actually positive. But I will suggest you to use your calculator if you are not good at integers. Let's keep it like that for now. And let's focus on x2. x2 is right here. I label it. It is 2. And I'm going to write down the negative sign coming from the formula. And then I'm going to write down x1, which is another negative number, -4. So if you use your calculator or if you know how to deal with integers, you come up with 3 divided by 6, which is actually 0.5. Now we know the slope. Slope is m is 0.5. So to find out the y-intercept b, I need to pick any coordinates, just one of them. I can pick this one, I can pick that one, but this one has small numbers, 1 and 2s. I like to deal with that one actually, so I'm gonna pick that one. Let's open another page and write down the coordinates. I picked 2 and 1, and then slope, I remember it was 0.5. And now from this, I am going to figure out the slope of the equation. I'm sorry, the intercept of the equation. So let's write down the general formula, which is y equals mx plus b. All right, we know this is x. We know this is y. We have the slope there. Let's just substitute what we know. Y is 1, m is 0.5, x is times 1, and then plus b. That's the one we are trying to figure out. So what is 0.5? Oops, I made a mistake somewhere. I'm sorry. X is 2. You see, I'm slipping. X is 2. Let's make this 2. Alright, let's go back where we were. 1 is 1. 0.5 times 2. That will give us 1 plus b. And now I need to leave b alone. So 1, according to rules, 1 goes to the other side as -1. That means b equals 0. That means y-intercept is 0. Now I can write down the line of equation. So y equals mx plus b. That's how I'm going to start. I'm going to keep the y. I'm going to keep the x. I'm just going to write down the slope and y-intercept. Slope is 0.5 and y-intercept is plus 0 plus nothing. So you don't have to bother writing that down. And yes, this is the equation of a line. Equation of the line we saw at the beginning. So let's clear everything. Oops. And then let's say this is y equals 0.5x. So that's how you figure out the equation of line. Let's practice.